Hello and welcome back to Lesson 2, Episode 1 of Leading, Following and Speaking with Confidence. Today we're going to look a bit more deeply into the personality traits you may need to cultivate to become a good leader. We'll start with an overview, a bit of leadership theory, then we'll look at a few traits in detail. Confidence is obviously one of them. Can you learn to be more confident? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. We'll look again at an area you need to be in control of, public speaking. And we'll think about ways of overcoming anxiety, especially fear of speaking in public. Maybe you need this for yourself, or maybe you can use some of these techniques to help your teammates and employees. Just read through these next 3 slides. Pause the video if you need to. I'll post these 3 slides on Blackboard soon. So they started to realize that how a leader behaved might be more important than their height, their daddy, or their natural personality. And the idea that anyone can learn to be a good leader began to grow. These more modern theories are very interesting. They're more based on leadership style. Charismatic leadership and transformational leadership are hugely important. We'll look at them in detail later. Let's go back to the original great man theory. Now there's some keywords here. Leadership was, a single great man, strength, and inherited qualities. This work was done over 100 years ago, but I don't think we've got over it yet. In some countries, we're still looking for the great man and occasionally great woman. Interestingly, the most successful women leaders in recent times seem to be team players. Angela Merkel in Germany is not an authoritarian, but she's been enormously influential leading Germany for the last 2 decades. Right now, Jacinda Ardern is doing a pretty good job, and she's all about emotion and empathy and connecting with people. Does she have other qualities? Yes, for sure. But it's the empathy that stands out. But I don't think the great man theory is dead just yet, especially not in public opinion. There is no shortage of sons of politicians in the big chair right now. No shortage of people actually being nicknamed the Great. And no shortage of tough guys trying to be macho to be the big boss. The most successful of the dominant great man theory practitioners is probably Putin. Whatever we think of him, he does have a lot of support, including someone who so wants to be seen as the great man. Okay, never mind the ability to ride topless on horseback. Take a look at the first two. Interestingly, number one is optimism. Maybe that surprised you. But if you think about it, it's very hard to follow somebody who is a pessimist. It's also difficult to follow somebody who is not self-confident. Confidence is vital. There is such a thing as too much confidence, but self-confidence is extremely important. Maybe you'll be surprised to see honesty amongst the top three. When we think about politicians, honesty is not the first word that comes to mind. If you want the people who follow you to trust you, you're going to have to be honest with them. You're going to have some integrity. Finally, drive. I think we agree that all strong leaders have drive, have motivation, have passion, are committed to their goals. All right, let's focus on the number one trait, optimism. Have a go at this optimism quiz. Answer true or false for every question. When you're done, go into Blackboard and look up Self-Insight 2.1 to find out what your score means, how many T's, how many F's, and grab something to drink and come back here.